Hello guys, hope you have been having a very lovely day. In this video I want to tell you how to find out the gain margin and the phase margin when you have got a bode plot. And if you want the video how to sketch a bode plot, you can just browse for my other video. And in this video I'm going to just tell you about how to find out the gain margin, the phase margin, and the gain and phase crossover frequencies. So I've already drawn the bode plot. You can see the bode plot in the other video, the procedure to draw it. So I have my magnitude plot, I have my phase angle plot. These are my magnitude in decibels, and this is my frequency. These are all my frequencies, and these are my phase angles. So now, how do you find out the gain crossover frequencies? First of all, to find out the gain margin or the phase margin, you need both the gain and the phase crossover frequencies. Even if you want to find out only the gain margin, you need to find out both the gain crossover frequency and the phase crossover frequency, because we're going to use them both. So, first, how do you find out a gain crossover frequency? So, you have the magnitude plot here, and you have the decibels marked in here. It's very simple. You find a zero here, you find the zero in the magnitude scale. Now, starting from that zero, draw a line to meet your magnitude plot. The line is already dark, so I'm not drawing it again. So the line is going to touch the magnitude plot at some point, and now extend that line. So whatever frequency, it is 1. So at omega is equal to 1. This is my gain crossover frequency. So it's simple. Just look at this. The magnitude plot, you have it. You have 0 on your decibel scale. You have the magnitude scale. From the 0, draw a line to meet the magnitude plot. And that particular frequency, just look it down, is going to be something. That is your gain crossover frequency. Okay? Now, you got the gain crossover frequency. Now you need the phase crossover frequency. Now, you have the phase angle scale in here. You have minus 90, minus 120, minus 150, and you have a lot of those. Now, draw a line from 180 degrees to the phase angle plot. So it's gonna meet the phase angle plot somewhere. At that particular point, find out what the frequency is. So in my case, since this is 20, this is going to be 15. Let me take this 15. So 15 is my phase crossover frequency. I'm repeating it. You have your phase angle plot, you have the phase angle scale. Draw a line from minus 180 degrees to the phase angle plot. It's gonna meet the phase angle plot somewhere, and draw a line to the frequency scale on the x-axis, and that is the phase crossover frequency. So now you have both the gain crossover frequency and the phase crossover frequency. So now, how do you find out the gain margin and the phase margin? So what you do is extend this line of the intersection from 180, minus 180 to the phase angle plot. Extend it so that it's going to meet the magnitude plot. It's going to meet the magnitude plot somewhere. So you have the gain cross, you have this frequency, you have the gain crossover frequency, and you have the intersection. You have the intersection of the extension of the phase crossover frequency onto the magnitude plot. So the distance between these two, I'm gonna draw a line like this. So this distance, all this distance, this is your gain margin. That's your gain margin. So it's pretty simple. All you need to do is, you have already extended minus 180 onto the phase angle plot, right? Now from this point, draw a line straight so that it cuts the magnitude plot. At one point, mark the point, and you already have the zero intersection in here. Extend it, and this length is your gain margin. So phase margin, I think you can guess it now. See, you have this gain crossover frequency line, you have this line, and that line touches the phase plot somewhere in here. Yes, and you already have the line from minus 180 degrees that's coming here. So now extend it further and further until you get this. You can draw an extension like this. So this is your phase margin. From this length is your phase margin. So I'm just going to give you a very short repetition of what I've said. To find out the gain margin and the phase margin, you need to find out the gain crossover frequency and the phase crossover frequency. Finding out the gain crossover frequency is pretty simple. You have the zero on the magnitude scale on the left. Just see where the line intersects the magnitude plot. So that frequency down is 1. That omega is your gain crossover frequency. And you have minus 180 on your right. You have minus 180 on your right. So produce a line so that it meets the phase angle plot. Remember, phase angle plot. And that frequency is your phase crossover frequency. Now extend the phase crossover frequency line and also the gain crossover frequency line. So they both meet the opposite plots. That is, this phase crossover frequency line is going to meet the magnitude plot at some point. The distance between this point and this point, the distance between these 2 points is your gain margin. Okay? And the distance between these 2 points, you've extended this, don't forget that, this is your phase margin. So this is how you're going to find out the gain margin and phase margin if a bode plot is given. Hope this helps and hope you find it informative. Thank you.